Now, All Might got a call from Gran Torino, which she's still in class, but during the fifth and final round of the exercise, which he actually talked about the dream about one for all, which he actually is still talking about it, which means that Gran Torino remembers something, which is actually some memories from an old geezer, an old person past, which means that the dream that Izuku had in the last chapter had something to do with it. However, during the final round, we can actually see Izuku stepping around with his full calling, trying to keep an eye out for Shinso, while the others are still trying to keep up, which they still using the formation similar, quite similar to Bakugo team in the fourth round, which we actually knew that they still actually using what they actually are using for this round, which means that they're actually still trying to find a way to the other team. However, they are actually been other however the rest of the team have been caught because they're nowhere to be found. With that being said, Izuku has actually found Monoma, and he actually knew he got something on his plan, which he's actually which we actually saw him using Shinjo's brainwashing Quirk, and we can actually assure that we knew what's going to happen. So he's actually using that power against Izuku, which we actually seen him try to get him to attack him, but it won't work. Which he actually tried to get into his head about not helping his teammates. We can actually assure that whatever happened to his team might actually have something to do with it. However, we actually see Mulima using bolts and other bits to his advantage, which Izuku is going to use his attacks, but we only look a few seconds earlier where we see Ochaku, Ashido, and Manena try to keep up with Izuku, while we knew they actually heard Shinjo's voice, which we actually gonna see where he at. However, Manena actually heard something, which he actually saw debris flying towards him, and we actually knew that was actually Ariki Quarks, and that's actually something they actually knew about. And then they actually saw Kodai's Quark big, have actually grown, which we actually knew that this was their plan all along, and they actually attacking the others very good. But we actually knew about the other team's Quark, which first was young Agi Rico's Quirk is Poltergeist, which she can control things close by. However, she can only move one person at a time, which is actually like a ghost power. Then the second is Kodai Yo and her quirk is size. She can change the size of things that she touches. But however, it won't actually work on living things, which she cannot actually work on people. Then Shoda need, need, sorry, Nirin Geki, and his quirk is Twin Impact, which he can recreate previous attacks at a same exact location. The second strike is actually severely times stronger than the first one, so he can actually copy his attacks and then send it back a second attack very strong, which we knew that we're actually going to see this battle quite well. Meanwhile, All Might is still talking to Gran Torino about the dream that Izuku still has, which means that we actually knew that that the dream that his previous master once had, that the first time that she inherited One for All, which a while ago they were just patrolling together, which it was actually which is a quite attack. Quite the same thing that she is experiencing, which we actually knew something is going on, which Gran Torino actually heard a story about it, which Izuku told him that there once a man shrouded in black who appeared before him. He looked at him and said that's not that time yet. And which we seen the black aura around Izuku, we try to use the attack. So we actually knew what's actually happening. So all the black aura means that whatever goes on Izuku's dream is actually happening during the exercise. So I guessing that we actually gonna figure out what's happening to Izuku right now, because I figured we're actually gonna see about it in the next episode next week. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Amiga here, say sign out. Laters.